Yeah, so what rights do you have if you don't pay your monthly payments or you don't pay your monthly assessments? If they have a big assessment for a roof or they want to paint the whole building, what rights do you have?
This is really a very important issue, and that is if, in fact, you default on making your HOA dues, they, in most states in the country, have the right to put a lien on your property, that's L-I-E-N, and they have the right to foreclose on your property, Clayton, just like a lender. Most states have statutes that empowers them to take your home away for non-payment of those dues. And it's important to understand that if, in fact, you are in default of the HOA dues, and why would you be? Well, for example, a lot of people walked away from their homes. That's why years ago I would say when you're short selling, always keep your HOA dues current, because they can in fact take that home away under the law in most states.
Separate from the bank. So if your house is foreclosed on, what happens to the mortgage that exists on the property?
Big decision came out 2 weeks ago in the Nevada Supreme Court, which other states have been waiting for. And here's what it means, and I want to get our viewers to listen to this closely. If an HOA forecloses on your property, so let's say, for example, Clayton, you buy a home in an HOA sale. You're basically going to be buying it for the past dues in a row of $4,000 or $5,000, and you end up owning a home. The Nevada Supreme Court recently held that the mortgage against your property, so let's you had Wells Fargo against that property, is extinguished. It's gone from that property. In other words, that investor that maybe bought $1 million home for $8,000 or $9,000 just became a millionaire because they now own that home. And that mortgage, that lien against that property of Wells Fargo is extinguished from the home.
Wow.
And it's a huge, huge decision for people, investors that bought at HOA sales.